Good morning. You listen to FortLA.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Cathy Buchanan with Independent Carpet One Floor and Home in Westland, Michigan. Cathy, how you doing?
Kemp, I'm doing great. Thank you for adding Floor and Home to the end of our title of our store. I love it. How are you?
I'm good. Most people know, Cathy, if they cut you, you bleed teal. I mean, you're a big Carpet One supporter. You love being part of your organization, and your store is a family-owned business, and it's been around since 1968, right?
It has. My mom and dad and my uncle and another family started the business. We are continuing to grow the legacy.
And your mom died last year, and kind of leaves things with you in the driver's seat, right?
I'm in the driver's seat. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's a bit scary, but when you have faith, anything can pull you through.
Well, you have faith, but you also have passion and enthusiasm, and I think that's what makes a difference.
My team is the best support system that a girl could have.
All right, tell us how's business.
The first half of the year was a little slow, and I think that it was slow elsewhere. I base the pulse not just on what happens in our store, but through CCA Global's meetings that we have, like our conference calls and such. But I also base it on the pulse of the sales reps that come into our store. I love when they come in and they'll go, I love the activity in here. And I'll be like, nothing out there and it's dead. Or this one will say it's very soft or it's very quiet. I'm getting a little bit of an uptick from our sales reps. That is very positive, especially in the summer, because summers are pretty soft normally.
Tell us how this year's compared to last year.
We are down, and it's hard to base it the first 6 months of this year with the first 6 months of last year because my eldest brother was with us. He's not with us. He's on a leave of absence. So it's kind of hard to compare the numbers, so I have to keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Traffic is down, but the average ticket is up, and it keeps going up and up and up. So the people that have money, they are buying from the stores where they can trust, where they feel comfortable, where they feel confident, and our store emulates that. I think every Carpet One and Flooring America store emulates that trust and confidence.
So part of the downturn is probably due to the consumer's attitude with gasoline, fuel prices up where they are, and the fact that we've had this conflict in Iran. It's kind of put people on pause, hasn't it?
It has. It's putting fear into the mindset. They're wanting to hold on to their money because they don't know what's going to happen. So that fear of the unknown, it's a little frightening. Interest rates are high. Gas prices are coming down, but not enough. They're still close to $4 a gallon here in Michigan. You know, the negativity that is out there in the news, I wish they would just stop and start putting smiles on people's faces instead of frowns.
So what's selling in flooring?
Laminate has become a very confident, resilient floor. So laminate floors are great. Lower profile carpets, such as precision cuts. The tonals are always going to be very good. Higher end carpets, such as cane, Stanton, people are investing into their homes. They're not buying new homes. They're staying put and investing into their home. So they want the better product. Wood is making a little bit of a resurgence again as well.
Okay. You actually helped us with an article we published in this issue that's coming out next week, talking about how people who aren't moving are doing some remodel work and how you're attracting them. Let's talk about that. What are you doing to advertise?
We're cutting back our advertising a little bit. I'm sure that Carpet One is not happy with that. We're buckling down a little bit. During tough times, that's what you have to do. But I'm staying vigilant on social media, Instagram, Facebook. I'm not a TikToker, but I don't have time. We still do some traditional advertising, TV, always staying out there in the community. I think that is a very smart way of advertising, letting your community know that you are supporting them during these tough economic times. We're making sure that every post on our Kiba site is shared. So I make sure that my designer, Michelle, shares those Kiba posts. People are upgrading, they're staying home, they're upgrading their homes, they're remodeling their homes. And a lot of times that remodeling starts with maybe a kitchen or a bath. We've only been a Kiba studio since March of 2025. Now people know who we are. Michelle's been busy. She has customers coming in every day, and She's finally feeling herself and her position. Customers now know who we are and where we are as far as that diversified business is concerned. And then with a kitchen and a bath, you need a new floor. So we're right there.
So you have a 13,000 square foot showroom. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing from a merchandising perspective to gain some business.
Being a Carpet One store, we have the room by room program, both soft surface and resilient surface. We are not bringing in non-branded or non-vendor programs through Carpet One into our showroom. The whole premise is making the shopping experience for the consumer easy and not overwhelming. Our showroom is big, but it's not overwhelming because we are loaded with products and they just don't know what to do and where to go. And, oh my God, how do I choose? I don't hear that too often anymore. And maybe that's because my salespeople are so well trained and knowledgeable and ask the right questions from the consumer so they can direct the consumer to the right product and make their shopping experience easier. We're always updating, making sure our floors are clean and shiny, nothing is out of sort. Showroom presentation is everything. The dress code from the salespeople to the presentation of the store, it is a full circle experience for the consumer.
Okay, tell us about the balance between hard surface and soft surface. Are you seeing any resurgence in carpet lately?
I think we're an anomaly. We have a larger purchase of soft surface than we do hard surface. I don't know if it's demographics because it's typically a cooler state. Winter seems to just drag and drag and drag. Right now it's going to be 100 degrees, so what I'm saying makes no sense. Typically, Michigan is a cozy state, and we like soft surface underneath our feet. So I'm going to say maybe it's 50-50, but more like 55-45.
All right, so this is the 250th birthday week. Do you do special sales about Independence Day, or are they just outside all the time now?
Well, through the Carpet One program, we have the Simply Beautiful promotion going on. We're not promoting any particular carpet or hard surface because our buyers have really whittled down the best price on both hard surface and soft surface for the Carpet One members. But we're promoting finance. Finance is great, especially when people don't want to disperse their money right now because of that fear factor that we talked about. So there's 12-month, 18-month, and 36-month financing through Synchrony. So we're really trying to promote that. The signage emulates the 250th anniversary with an American flag, and I've made a couple tweaks to our POP kit, which the marketing department helped me with. But it's not a major push because, honestly, we're closed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're not even open during the 4th of July holiday. People are going to be out at the lakes and enjoying this beautiful weather and relaxing. So it's not a high advertising, high marketing time period.
All right, Cathy. Well, I appreciate you giving us a read on what's been going on at your store in Westland, Michigan. Again, I've been talking to Cathy Buchanan, the owner of Independent Carpet One in Westland, Michigan, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.